Howdy everyone, I'm back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video in which I take on Universe Distorting Justice in Order versus Infinite Zamasu and the missions to beat the stage, beat it with 6 future characters, and beat it with all 5 super typings. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Goku Black team to conquer the future mission. As this is definitely going to be a fight where I am going to have to use the item gimmick for sure, because the thing with the stage, right, is you have to get to a certain part of it, then you can Zeno button out of there, and that is how you win this fight, is by the use of the Zeno button. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just clobber down the stage really quickly, see how tough it is. This is my first time really facing off against it, so definitely going to be interesting to see how long this takes. But there should be 5 phases of this Infinite Zamasu, although phases 1 and 2 were really easy to clobber, like exceedingly easy to take down here, chat. So I don't really have any worries that this is going to not just absolutely just go down hard right here. Alright, it's phase 3, gonna go ahead and deal some more damage here, and yeah, this is some more content for part 1 of the celebration, along with this and the new stages of the Equip event, stages 3 and 4, along with the Extreme Z Awakening of LR and Fusion Zamasu. Alright, let's see how much this does. I don't think it's going to do anything. It is an AoE super, so we do have to worry about that, but it did not do any sort of damage to my team. Hey! 22 million! That is what having big bad bosses on all these characters Link level 10 really does. Yup. Gonna go ahead and absolutely blitz this stage down, but no, I still do not have access to the Zeno button just quite yet here, chat. Don't have access to it just quite yet, as I go ahead and really get things kicking here. It's going to be a great time as Zamasu goes ahead and, you know, increases his amount of HP. Ooh. Yeah, no, really link leveling the clones helped out a lot. Yo, that's a lot. That's some good damage right there. Yes, sir. As I go ahead and get off Goku Black's super attack. Bang. Alright, and give me another one. You have, I believe, a 70% chance to crit. Or something along those lines. Yeah, give me a crit. Yeah! Normal? Still a crit, though. As I go ahead and dodge the super with the blue one. I bet. Yup. This battle is going very smoothly. Rushing very nicely into this final phase here. I don't know how long I'll have to stay in the final phase, because it is quite deadly here. Definitely why I need to use the item for it, because Zamasu has over 1 billion HP at the final phase. And he gains, like, what, 600% attack every single turn, up to 3,000. Yeah, not necessarily something you want to have. Yeah, not something you necessarily want to start dealing with, chat. So do keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this next phase as I just really clobber down this event, y'all. And say that this celebration has definitely been very good overall on the content they gave out, for sure. Or Black and I'm supposed to fight against him now. I think the Zeno, the Grand Zeno, I'm certainly good. No one can be in the story. They'll say, what's your plan? The Zeno button. Oh wait, can we push the Zeno button now? I mean, I'll push the Zeno button. Alright, let's push the Zeno button. Oh. Okay. So I think, well, the summons have been made, I guess. We'll see what happens next. We'll definitely see what happens next here, as something definitely happens. For sure. Now we'll have to see if Zeno shows up, but, you know, Infinite Zamasu is going to take 0 damage right here as I go ahead and launch a 30 million! Hello? Dang! Into a 28, that's without the super proc of the, yeah, it's without the procking of the extra animation. Okay. Into a, yeah, these clones do some really good damage, chat. Really nice damage. Oh my gosh, yeah, these clones are wicked. These clones are absolutely wicked. Oh my gosh, it's just such a lovely free-to-play team. Woo! Yeah, there we go. That's the Zeno button. Go ahead and pop up Zeno. Ooh, Zeno here. It's all messed up. And then go ahead and clean up Infinite Zamasu. Completely destroy Trunks' timeline. Yup. And then go ahead and then just have the wrap up of the future Trunks arc in that event. So yeah, definitely seems like they're going to be preparing for part 2 soon. Only a couple more days left of the part 1 discount, so that would make sense if that was the case. But with that being said, this is just gonna go ahead and give me just some nice stones here, even though this event isn't particularly hard if you solve it the way it was intended to be solved. But if you don't, you can still go ahead and say, alright, let's go ahead and challenge Infinite Zamasu. But yeah, it's pretty much it's not something you necessarily want to go ahead and get into, though. No, you absolutely do not want to go ahead and do that. No, absolutely not. But I'm going to go ahead and get the other 5 stones offered here. Just going to go ahead and spawn. Bang. And bang. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get that done as well. So let's go ahead and the Blitz Phase 1. It doesn't have any HP at all. Boom! Nice. And yeah, with that being said, that's gonna be about it. Shit. Alrighty, well, time to go ahead and get into things here and take down this boss fight and wrap up this video. With that being said, no, this wasn't hard at all if you beat it the quote-unquote intended way of using the Zeno button. If you don't, then you are going to just keep seeing harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder Zamasu until, you know, he eventually kills you. Probably. Probably.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
It's definitely intended that you go ahead and do this, but I think it is possible to go ahead and beat him normally, and it will proc the same thing, but that is let's say the intended solution is a button. The intended solution is a one for a reason. Like it is just, yeah, it is. It's just ridiculous. So go ahead and not even see all that. Nope. Not even gonna see all that. They designed this to be used with items, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do that anyways. Go ahead and get this done, and yeah, gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Was not hard at all. No, it was not. It was not hard. This wasn't hard whatsoever. As we really actually wind down, it's kind of funny how they did this though. Like deeper into part one, the content seems to have gotten, like, I don't know, I guess easier? Yeah, I guess I'd say it got easier because the day one content was the hardest content of the celebration, with that being the Global Dokkan 2025 fight. Stage 1 and 2, that's the hardest content of part 1, and we got the boss rush, which, yeah, that was actually, I mean, it's decently tough, for sure, but then we get into stages like this, and it's like, okay, at least with the intended solution, it's not that tricky, but listen, I ain't about to do all that. I ain't about to do all that, right? I ain't about to go ahead and say, all right, let's go ahead and get into things and just beat out like over 10 million super attack. Like, yeah, no. 10 million AoE. Yeah, no, that's not. I ain't trying to do that today. Yeah, like the only event I can, like, actually say, yeah, I don't blame y'all for using items. This is the only stage where I'm like, yeah, you don't lose any aura or honor by using items. Let's just put it that way. You don't lose any aura from using items in this stage. Alright, gonna go ahead and just get things really wrapped up here as I go ahead and bang on out of this boss fight for sure. Yeah. Oh, I did have the Scour though, but yeah, definitely put him in slot 1. Why am I talking like this guy isn't doing like over 1 million damage either? Like, come on. Like, I had to survive like 7 million supers in these events, like turn 5. Like, if that's not like crazy, I don't know what is. So, you know, a million super ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing to no one. Even if they get caught, it's not gonna do anything to anyone. And yep, they introduced more stages of perfect cooperation, team battle as long with this event as well, so those should at least be slightly trickier. Slightly trickier, although I feel like those will be fairly easy to take down. Fairly easy. Just because of the fact that we can do shenanigans. In here, we can do some shenanigans in here to really make things go our way, chat.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Oh, relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
And then, of course, we have to get off the chaos screen right here with the new Goku and Vegeta. Of course, very good stuff right here. Absolutely love it.
You think you're the only one who can manage that little trick?
Woo! Wee! Let's go. Ba! Bong! Alright, then gonna go ahead and use a Zeno button to go ahead and wrap this fight up. Yeah, and the Zeno button only works in this event, so yeah, that is literally the intended use, because you can only use it in this event and on this phase. So just food for thought, I guess. I don't know. Let me see this active skill just for funsies.
Some things are more important than victory. These just aren't right for us.
Well said, Kakarot. Spoken like a true Saiyan.
I will say though, I don't think that active skill is at all useful. Like, this is the problem with tag mechanics, right? Like, you have one skill that's just like useless. Because literally, like, who is going to use a Batara breaking active skill? No one, because it's not better than the fusion, that's for sure. It's like, oh, it's permanent, but no, we're not gonna act like that's better than freaking fusing into Goku and Vegeta. Into Vegito. Like, that's not better. That's just not better at all. Like, what? No! Oh my gosh! That being said, yeah, it's gonna have to wrap it. I'm just gonna have to wrap it up here. For sure, it wasn't at all too difficult to beat the intended solution. I mean, I've even seen some items in like recent days come up like, oh my gosh, like even with a double Whis in the new like stage 1 of the global battle event, I'm still taking like 300, 400k, and I'm like, bro, I'm not surprised. I am not at all surprised, just because of how hard that event just can hit. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely insane what that event can do, chat. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, chat. Oh my gosh. That is just a wicked event. Oh, with that being said, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Boom, bang, boom. Done. With that being said, since I got the stones, I'll wrap it up here. Definitely something to keep in mind, that this is probably going to be the last content for part 1. I don't expect anything else, especially since we have panel missions for these, and of course I'm going to do this soon, since this is soon, so we can get all the part 1. But notice, right, this is all the part 1 special missions. Yeah, this does seem to be all the content for part 1. This does seem to be every single piece of content for part 1. So that's going to definitely be it for part 1. This is going to be it. And rating it right now, I definitely say it was very top heavy. with this global campaign battle. Very tough event, very good event. I definitely like the way with short content. I think I just like short content a lot more, just because I guess it doesn't feel as frustrating. It's like, oh, but you don't see transformations or stack up or build up. I'm like, okay, cool, but like, if a character is good anyway, they have a turn 4 transformation anyway, or a turn 5 transformation anyway, and you're going to want to get them on turn 5 and transform them anyway. Like, you're going to want to see the Vegito and the Gogeta turn anyway as your win con. So I don't think that argument's very valid, but I guess it's just an opinion-based thing where it's like, I want to see units stack and stack and stack and stack and stack and stack and stack, which, I mean, okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense, for sure. I mean, stacking is fun when it's fun until it isn't. Fun until you die on turn 29, and it's like, yeah, no. Not so fun anymore, is it? No, it's not. No, it really isn't. But with that being said, hopefully y'all did enjoy, and if you did, consider liking, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Not very much else to say about this Universe Distorting Justice and Order event. It's really just a stone event, to be honest. But we do get good support memory out of it. I think it's a time traveler support. So let me go ahead and like really peep the details of this right here. Yep, it's gonna go ahead and time travelers and realm gods key 1 for 7 turns. Yeah. It's crazy how these easy aid like so quickly. By the way, just want to say that as a tangent. Crazy how they already easy aid those support memories. Like, sheesh. But anyways, with that being said, have a blessed one. Have a good day, y'all. And yup, this event isn't hard if you beat it with the Xeno button, obviously. But if you don't, well, it's gonna probably be the hardest event, just in all honesty. So, quick forewarning. It might even be harder than FOB, just straight up. But you know, I ain't doing all that. Alright, I'm gonna go to the antenna, and with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, bye! Part 1 content has been